Monday through Friday. To pay fines and costs by mail,
479-587-3591. Judge Clinton K. Jones.
Fayetteville, Arkansas, 72701. You can also pay in person at that same address. We accept cash, check, money order, MasterCard, Visa, or Discover. We now have the option of paying online at www.ecourtpay.com or by calling them at 844-874-8624. For marriage licenses, please call 479-444-1711. For cost of tickets given by Fayetteville Police Department, please press 1 and enter the code located in the court information section of your ticket, or call 479-587-3565. For all other traffic or criminal questions, please press 2. For small claims or civil... Wait while I transfer your call. Fayetteville District Court.
Yeah, I need the sitting clerk for Judge Clinton K. Jones. I guess they call him Casey Jones.
You need the what?
I need his clerk.
Well, all of the clerks in this office work for him.
Okay, well, here's my question, young lady. I was cited for misdemeanor harassment and also an obstruction of government operations when I delivered a FOIA to a judge down here. Now, I had the public defenders fired. Judge Jones put me pro se in charge of my own case, which now makes me an officer of the court, even as a private citizen. Common sense is common sense. Now, with that, when I go into the court down here, District 5, Charlie Baker, I ask them for the forms for motions. They give me a website. Now, the website for these forms, in order to check out my case and everything else, doesn't start until September 12, 2021. And my trial is September 13, 2021. So if I'm going to do a demand for jury or a demand for jury trial, how am I going to do that when the court system keeps circumventing my constitutionally guaranteed rights?
Okay. I feel like you need to talk to someone who is more experienced than I am. I want to put you on hold.
Thank you.
Thank you for holding. Can I get your name and date of birth, please?
It is Corey, Corey, last name Schild, S-Child T, S-C-H-I-L-D-T. And the case number is VA-20-761. For some reason, they conglomerated 3 different issues into one trial, which last time I checked, that wasn't legal either.
And what was the date of birth?
4/25/69.
All right.
All I'm trying to do is get the motion forms so that I can put them in for my motion for demand for jury trial. And the courts down here are telling me that I can't get them with them.
Okay. And I'm sorry, was this case handled in Buren?
Oh, yeah, Corrupt City, USA, yes.
Okay, so it's not a Fayetteville case. Hold on just a moment for me.
Thank you, young lady.
Let's see.
It kind of defeats the purpose of being pro se if I can't get the paperwork that I already pay taxes to receive. You feel me?
I understand. It's just I was trying to pull you up in our system and you're not there.
Oh, I'm sorry, young lady. I apologize.
That's okay. Can you spell your last name for me one more time?
It's S.
That was S-C-H.
I-L-D-T. S-Child T. I had that name all my life, and a young lady pointed out, you know, child's in the middle of your name. Makes it a little easier.
You said Corey, right?
Yes, young lady.
All right.
For delivering a FOIA, I go to jail during a pandemic. So, civil rights lawsuit is what they want. Civil rights lawsuit is what everybody's going to get.
Let me see. Okay, so you're needing the paperwork, the discovery and stuff on your case, but it was a Van Buren case, and I'm guessing Judge Jones was the special judge that was coming in on it.
Well, yeah, Judge O'Hearn was before him, but for some reason he recused himself also. which that doesn't matter to me. The simple fact is I've had my due process rights violated repeatedly. I've been threatened under color of law repeatedly, all documented, plus the simple fact that when I go down to try and video record the process to disseminate for educational purposes, Judge Charlie Baker seems to think he has the right to override the Constitution with a judge's order, which was never ratified by Congress. Let's get that straight on the judicial doctrine, which makes it an ethical quagmire. You feel me?
I really can't do a whole lot for you since it wasn't handled in our court, but what I can do is email down to the clerks there, let them know that you've contacted us and that you're wanting your information. Unfortunately, with it not being a case that was handled here in Fayetteville, I really don't have any access to paperwork.
Roy, how do I go about just getting the forms to do the motions? I mean, this is what I pay taxes for. The budget goes in for you all to disseminate and put that out through your departments. But when I come in as a victim or a suspect in either circumstances, the government is to have the documents and forms readily available. Now, for the courts to keep giving me issues that we can't do this and we can't do that, you don't feel that that's circumventing my rights?
Well, I can tell you as far as process here, Crawford County is a different animal. If you are handling a case pro se, I know that people that have filed motions and filed paperwork with us, we don't have any forms to hand out to give them to do things like that. They usually go to Google or they contact legal aid, or the library is another resource to be able to find access to the information to be able to put the paperwork together or whatever you want to file with the court and submit it in. But the courts don't provide, or at least we don't, provide like a simplified form or anything. All we would be able to give is, if it hasn't gone through court yet, is the case number, the charges. You would contact the police department for like an arrest report or the prosecutor's office.
They refuse to give it to me.
Yeah. Like I said, I can't handle how Crawford County deals with theirs. I know that if you come in here and request that, then that's something that we do give. So, again, the only thing that I can do with it is to contact the clerks down there and let them know that that you're requesting for some kind of discovery or something to be able to file your motions.
Okay. Your name, young lady?
My name is Jamie.
Okay, Jamie, I appreciate you being very professional and cordial, and I guess I'm just going to have to make Arkansas super famous. All right, I appreciate your time, young lady, and I'll figure this out. I know I have until the 23rd to get the motion, and let me ask you a question. If I got to write it out, motion for demand for jury trial, Rule 38, which is on the books, it is a state statute, and it is totally legal. If I got to write it out in crayon, will that work for the judge?
However you need to submit that motion, like I said, if you go on to Google and try to do some type of query as far as that, there should be something out there to give you an idea about how it needs to be stylized. I do know that, like I said, the local libraries, you've got all kinds of access to them, but their legal aid in Arkansas is another good
That's funny. I have a recording with them where they tell me they don't handle criminal cases.
They are a lot of civil, but they should be able, I would think, to point you in a direction of who does handle all of the criminal part. But yeah, they do mainly civil, but I have had legal aid deal with people when they're trying to seal their criminal records. So there's got to be something or someone that they can point you in their direction.
Exactly. Can I give you one more funny? It kind of tickled the funny out of my funny bone, Jamie. I called up the ACLU And they told me they don't handle constitutional law. Yeah, I told you I'm going to make Arkansas famous. God bless you. I appreciate your time. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
There you go, folks. Justice system at work. Fair, unbiased, bullshit. That's coming from a private American citizen to the government. And oh yeah, Judge Casey Jones, you go by Clinton K. Jones. How can you be a sitting judge, a Fayetteville prosecutor, and still teach criminal justice law at the University of Arkansas, Fayetteville? That's just a question I pose for myself, and I guess I might have to pose to you. God bless you. Thank you. Peace.